Okay, so it is still Wednesday, June the 19th. Um, Sorry. So one of the things I'm going to be doing in August, in July, I'll be deciding on my cage. Around the same time, hopefully within the same month, I'll order the pans. Um, I haven't quite decided if I really will assemble the cage in August because financially, I don't think I can push it and get the pans in time and, financially even, regardless of the shipping speed, to get the pans because the cage alone, no matter how I get it, will be minimum $170. And then on top of that, the pans are $50 approximately, and then another 75 $75 or so 120 something, and then there's tax on top, so we're looking about another 150, so we're looking about $300. And then of course my dad's birthday's in July, and then my birthday's in August, so I don't know if I financially can do both, do my chins upgrade. Also what happens is if I get the pans, unless I buy more fleece liners, which is from Dr. Foster and Smith or the local pet store, but the local pet store doesn't always have them. And I've been waiting forever for them to order more. This order of fleece, if I ordered fleece from them enough to line my cage for 1 month plus an extra set, that's five per side, that's 10. They're at $17 each liner. So you're basically paying about, what, 17 times 10, so about $170, and then you got to pay $18 surcharge because I'm a Canadian order. They give us an extra charge because we're Canada, to cover some fees, I guess. Then I have to pay the tax on top, and of course in US dollar. So I think it'll come up to like $260. So I'm already looking at about what, 300, so 260. So I'm looking at about $500 for just the fleece and the pan and the cage. Now inside my fleece is bed wet sheets. In order for that, I would need another 10 of those, and they cost $18 each, so another 200 there. So we're at 700. And then of course the special cutouts have baby G diaper liners. That's this thing. These things. Okay, so these are the baby G diapers. They look like this. I don't know. My lighting in here sucks. But these are the medium. Only the medium large is long enough. And I'll tell you where that goes. You see on this one, I folded my bed wet sheets right here. So it ends right here. Hold on, let me turn on the lights. Okay. So my baby G diaper starts right here, and it's right here. So as you can see, I can fold it because it's a lighter material. Baby G diapers were meant, these are cloth inserts. They were meant to absorb pee for humans. So they're highly absorbent. Of course, they can absorb children's pee. So of course the chin's pee, no problem. It's not going to leak through. I don't like it leaking through because then I got to constantly wipe up the pan, and it stinks when it's wet if it sits right. But because it dries before it gets too damp, it's okay. And then as for the bottom, let me show you what the bottom. So the bed wet sheet only goes up to here, right? But for the bottom pan without the cutout, the little hole on that side, this is one solid piece. All I do is just fold the back of the bed wet sheet if it's too wide or too long, and then I just slide it in. And then of course there's a Velcro on that side. There's a Velcro. So you slide it in, and then you put the bed wet sheet in, and you close it. So my bed wet sheets will be another 200. So yeah, we're looking at almost, yeah, 750 plus the baby G's because I don't have enough. I need 10. I have 2 here, and they come in a pack of 6. So I would need at least 2 more packs of these because 1 more pack is only going to bring me up to 8. And these are $50 for 6. And they're reusable, of course. Everything that I use is reusable. I just throw these in the laundry when they're dirty. I never have to deal with shavings clinging to things, my clothes on the floor. The smell gives me allergies too, the pine smell. it's the sawdust. So there's $100. So we're looking at a little over $1,000 just to do this upgrade because I also need the ledges, right? So I was seriously considering maybe initially when I install it, I'm not going to install the floor panel. So I'm just going to open up their extra space here with the extra cage, but I'm not going to put the floor in. So it'll be like this one. It'll be a continuous 4 feet. And then there's of course, a floor with a pan. And then there's another 2 feet of height here. Because if I don't install enough pans, they're going to fall pretty far if they miss. But so far they navigate this thing in the dark, you know, they're perfectly fine. They've never fallen off yet. So I plan to just do that. So I think because of the finances, I think the best thing to do is to get the cage. And then I'll leave it open. And then first thing I'll do is install ledges. So instead of spending about $200 on the pans, I'm going to spend about $100 to get the lumber and these things. It won't cost me $100. And then for now, I'll use my dad's drill. He has 3 of them, electric ones, so I can just borrow one. But eventually one day I'll get my own because I don't really like to borrow his because I never return them. And then when he wants it, he starts grumbling about, oh, you never return anything when you borrow it, blah, 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 blah. And he makes it like it's such a hassle. He'd rather go out and buy one than ask you for it back. Like, he just very irritating. But he mumbles. He doesn't actually go out and buy a new one. He just mumbles about it. It makes you feel bad that you forgot or whatever the reason. But I thought that would be a good starter. Get all the ledges. And because I do need these ledges anyway once I install the pans. And then I figure in July, I'll pay that off, the rest of the cost of that off, whatever I overspend if I do. And then August and September, I'll save up and I'll try to get the pan. And then in October, that's when I plan to do everything else, get the wheels, everything. And then in December, hopefully everything will be done by then that I can get them the tunnels. Fuzzy's Kingdom sells metal-based tunnels. They're the tunnels that you see on stores like Etsy and stuff or whatever, or even on chinchilla websites. They're usually $5 to $10 a tunnel, and it comes with fleece, and you can mount it like this on your cage. But the thing is, it either comes in PVC, which I was told is not great if the chins chew on it. And plus, I don't really want plastic in my cage at all because you don't know what a chin's doing at night. He could chew through the fleece and chew the PVC. You just don't know. He might be attracted to the smell, a smell that you can't smell, and chew through the fleece. They don't chew my fleece, but you never know. And the other option is cardboard, and I always worry you can't wash that. You can wash PVC. You can't wash a cardboard tunnel. If they pee on it, then you got to pay $5 to buy another tube. Problem with that is it costs shipping. The shipping costs more than the tube. So, of course, I don't really want to keep replacing. I don't like to replace certain things in my cage because it becomes a financial burden. You got to keep paying all this good money for something when you can just pay a little extra. So I'll be paying $15 more per tunnel. Because I think it's $10 tunnel and fleece combined. Whereas this case I'm paying $22.50, I think, or $22.99 for a fleece covering and the metal tunnel. And it's all pre-installed, everything, so all I gotta do is mount it. I plan to order $100 for tunnels and 4 fleece liners. And then I might order 4 more liners just so I can have something to wash and change out. But the shipping was really cheap. It was only $10. I played around with the amount of stuff I was ordering, and it still came to $10. So hopefully I can do that by Christmas and give it to them at Christmas. If not, it'll be a New Year's present. So far, that's what I've planned. There was something else. Oh, yes, and in October, if I can, from the breeder that I'm getting this from, there's somebody that's making fleece accessories. And she was going to help them sell it. If I find anything I like, I'll just order some because I'm already ordering supplies. So if I pay shipping for the supplies, she'll just tuck it into the same box. So they're 2 different people. She's just helping her sell it, and I'm paying her. So I save on one shipping. So, sorry guys, gotta go.